to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. I love you guys so much. Turn the post notification on. Find me on X, follow my X at Visuals LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. So let's talk about it. So I was on live yesterday, and the live, we talked a little UFC, and I told you guys I would start doing a little UFC. So, let's start, said I was gonna get to it. So Jamahal Hill and Alex Periera got into a little altercation at the UFC Performance Institute, and they seem to have a war of words, and it got kind of crazy in my opinion. It shocked me. Both guys are talented. Alex Periera being the light heavyweight champion, 12-2, only having one loss in the UFC. Jamahal Hill, 12-2, two losses in the UFC. But both guys, seem to have a little issue with each other, but it's more on Jamahal Hill in my opinion. Jamahal Hill still hasn't gotten over the fact that he got iced against Alex Periera at UFC 300. If you guys don't know, they fought at UFC 300. It was pretty much one of the best cards in UFC in a while. That was a great UFC card. I wouldn't say the best, but it was a great UFC card, UFC 300. I loved it, but Alex ended up icing, Jamahal, and Jamahal, has been making excuses, and he felt like he got the short end of the stick because he felt like the ref stopped it, and he paused for a second, and Alex closed the distance, and he caught him. Caught him and put him out. And, Jamahal hasn't got over that. And I understand, losing like that, it could be bad, but to seem like he hasn't got over it mentally, where he's still, altercations, and that could be his competitive spirit. I think that's what it is. But, at the Performance Institute, if you really had some issues, you could have gotten in the ring with that guy. I mean, the octagon, it was right there. The octagon was right there. Alex was training. He offered you the gloves, and, that's how you really can see, if he really wanted to, do something, he would have gotten the octagon. But Jamahal started to shout, "Oh, I fight for money," which he does. He does fight to get paid. But, if you really have an issue with this guy and he's offering you gloves, I think you guys should get in there. But right now, Jamahal is supposed to be fighting at UFC 311. I think that's in January. I think the 18th. He's supposed to be fighting Yuri Prochazka, and that's gonna be a tough task. Who says that he gets out of there with unscathed? So I can't see. I think he should be focused on Yuri. I think that's gonna be a very tough fight for him. So, and both guys really have situations at hand, in my opinion. Magomed Ankalaev, he's still pushing for the fight against Alex. So, you got Jamahal Hill. He has a big fight coming up against Yuri Prochazka, and he's worried about Alex. And you could say he's not focused, or I still think that loss is eating at him, and he hasn't gotten over it, which I understand. It's like that, guys lose, and he lost. It happens, because he didn't lose his title, got injured, and Alex picked up the title, and it'd be like this. So he really thought he had a chance of getting that done, and he lost. So I think if he really wants to improve as a fighter, I think he should go back and understand what he did wrong. Maybe he felt like the real stopping it, and Alex closing the distance really affected the fight. But who knows? I still think Alex would have iced him because he was the far superior striker. I do think Jamahal had a chance he could catch him, but as far as catching him, I mean, I feel like Alex is the more superior striker. So eventually that would have happened, in my opinion. But if Jamahal feels otherwise, that's on him. But I still think Yuri is gonna be a different task. So he has to focus and lock in for that. In my opinion, I think Magomed Ankalaev should get the title shot next against Alex. But who knows what Dana does? But that's who really deserves the title shot if we keeping it all the way honest. But right now the light heavyweight division is still it's still exciting. I love watching it. But right now that's probably what Dana does next, because I think he fight Alex fights Magomed, and the winner of Jamahal and Jiri Prochazka, they might get the winner. Because I think Prochazka still thinks he can get in there and win against Alex. But, right now, Alex is very tough. Who knows? If I don't think Dana's going to throw Alex to heavyweight against John, even though I know Alex really wants to go up and see if he could be 3-division champion. That's never been done in UFC, and he might be the only guy that could possibly do it, right now. He's already was champion at 185. Hit the scene at 205 and been pretty much dominant. And now going, if anybody could do it, he walks around pretty heavy now, so he could go up to heavyweight. I just don't know if Dana's going to be putting in a rush, but he's 37, so who knows how long, Alex has left. We got to be honest, UFC fans. We know, it's always a time, and being 39, 40, it's a killer, but he hasn't he's been kickboxing so long, so who knows how his body holds up and how he ages, because everybody doesn't age like fine wine, so we have to see. But as far as that Jamahal Hill confrontation, I think Jamahal should be worried about Yuri. I don't think he should be worried about Alex. I mean, because if you were seriously worried about it, you probably would have got in that octagon and was right next to you guys. He offered you the gloves. You had a chance to get some steam off your chest, and you did. So if you win against Yuri, you can have the right to call out Alex if he's free, and it's possible he's gonna be fighting Magomed next. And if he beat Magomed, I'm pretty sure he will give you the rematch, because that's all you've been talking about. But if you don't perform in that rematch, I wonder what you're gonna say. Are you gonna make any excuses, or are you gonna let it go and be honest? That's what I want to see, because it seems like Jamahal was a great guy, in the UFC. He was a great guy, and since this Alex fight, you've seen a lot of fans turn their nose at Jamahal Hill, and that's kind of crazy. But I still think he's a good guy. He's just not over that loss, and that's kind of what's driving the fans, away from him, because first he was cool, but now he's kind of doing corny things, and that performance at Institute is that confrontation, that did rub the fans the wrong way, and he's been losing fans because of this. So I think if he really wants to get the fans back on his side, let it go, and beat Yuri, get your rematch, and then if you perform in a rematch and somehow beat Alex, which is slim, but the fans will be back on your side. But you're losing a lot of fan base with this attitude towards this loss. It seems like you haven't let it go, but that's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Follow my X at VisualLOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.